Welcome to Faith Stories with Dawn DeMarco book. In the same way, let your light shine before others so that they will see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. Matthew 5:16.
Hello and welcome to Faith Stories. I'm Dawn DeMarco book. What is Faith Stories? Faith Stories are Christians from all walks of life who share their stories of faith, hope, and love. And my prayer is that you would come to know your Savior, Jesus Christ. Well, how do you do that? Well, it's through His Word, which is the Bible. So if you need a Bible, please reach out to me at faithstorieswithdawn@gmail.com. Okay, you guys, I have a beautiful woman that I met probably about a month ago, and it was just a divine appointment. We met for coffee last week, and she has a heck of a story. Her name is Holly Silva. She is a fractional COO and growth partner who helps founder-led businesses bring order to chaos through innovative systems, operational strategy, and scalable infrastructure. Passionate about faith, healing, identity, and purpose, Holly also shares openly about her personal journey through adversity, restoration, and learning to live from wholeness rather than striving. You get to meet her right after this.
Broughton Garage Door Sales now offers you a difference with the LiftMaster Secure View Ultra Quiet Smart Opener with camera, LED 360-degree lighting, and battery backup. Built-in camera adds video and two-way audio communication to the MyQ app. You can control, secure, and monitor your garage anytime, anywhere from your smartphone. Schedule today at broughton.com.
Just simply call Broughton. We open doors for you.
Tavilla Properties, located at 11471 West Sample Road, Suite 17, located in Coral Springs, Florida, for all your commercial needs. Call Jan at 954-341-1632. That's 954-341-1632, or visit www.tavillaproperties.com.
Discover Rosie's Garden. The collection draws inspiration from the beautiful niece of the founder, Rosie, who brought joy to many before passing too soon. Her beauty and spirit are reflected in every piece. Founded by two friends, Rosie's Garden is a female-owned brand passionate about creating stunning, elegant jewelry that embodies the concept of bellissima, the Italian word for beautiful. With a philosophy rooted in grace and elegance, the brand crafts each piece of jewelry using only the finest materials, including 18-karat gold and the highest quality craftsmanship, ensuring that every piece is a true work of art. Welcome back to Faith Stories. If you have any prayer requests, please email me at faithstorieswithdawn@gmail.com. That's faithstorieswithdawn@gmail.com. And welcome back. Okay, I'm going to just take a quick moment, you guys. I have on these insane boots. Oh yeah, that's a good shot. I met this young lady. Her company is called Skystruck. I wanted to give her a shout out. Her name is Skylar Porter. So check out her designs. Amazing designer. Okay. So Holly and we met about a month ago, and it was so crazy because it was the end of the season. We went to, we both go to the Ladies Fellowship in West Palm, and it's during the season, so it's the last one, and we had said hello in the area that we meet, and then we go out, then we left and went out, and we're standing in line at the valet, and we start talking. Well, then I was just like so blown away. We had coffee last week, and I'm like, you have to come on the show. She's got such a story. So thank you for coming, Holly.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, because you guys, she literally stepped in last minute. I'm like, girlfriend, can you come to this week? Because I had her scheduled for September, which she will be coming back in September because her story is a 2-part series. Totally.
Yeah.
It could be more, but we're gonna, condense it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you for having me on. Dawn invited me to come to the studio just to visit.
Right, that's true.
That's the only reason. I had it in my calendar, Wednesday afternoon, this day today. I'm going to come down to the studio and see what she's up to. Right. That was it. And then
That's true.
the morning before yesterday,
Yeah,
so 2
Monday,
days ago,
right.
she texted me and she said, will you sit in my chair and be a guest? I'm like, I'm not prepared, but this is what the Lord does. So
He equips you.
he equips. By the way, fun fact, this also happened yesterday, same day that I received this surprise message from you.
Yeah.
My boyfriend volunteered me to sing a song live in front of other humans at a nonprofit function happening 3 days from now.
Oh my gosh, kidding.
And ask me if anybody has ever invited me to come sing for them at a public event or pay me for such.
I'm assuming you can sing.
I can, but the answer is no. So, I'm like, okay, Lord, I know that you are up to fun things, and there's a scripture that says your gifts will open doors for you, paraphrased. So I'm like,
there you go, and here you are, and thank you.
Let him be glorified.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, so let's start. Were you raised in a Christian household?
Somewhat.
I know. That's how I was. Right.
It's a hard question.
It's okay.
Hard question to answer. So, yes, it was a Christian household. In fact, when I was, I think, 2 years old, I received the Holy Spirit, and I think I was praying, speaking in tongues and laying hands and praying for people at 2.
Oh my gosh,
2, 3
girl.
years old. Yeah.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
And my parents were very, very young. They were 20 and 23 when they had me. So we were going to this church. My father's highly prophetic.
Is he really?
Highly prophetic, highly discerning. And so the Lord told him that something was going to happen at this church and it was going to fall apart, and it did. So when it fell apart, my family decided to go to the Catholic church, which is where the rest of my lineage attended. And that's where a majority of our small town community was. So that's what we did. And I went through all of my sacraments and reached a point after so many years of questions and just feeling like there was something missing.
Yeah, sure.
And then questions being unanswered, and then receiving judgment from a couple of the only people that I looked up to.
Yeah. That's so hard when people, you don't want to judge another human being because it's not our place to judge. We don't know what's in their heart. God does, you know, and what they're walking through, and you just don't know.
Right.
And you want to give people grace.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, there are certain churches, even within the Christian community, that are not.
Of course there is. Please.
You know.
Could you imagine if I walked into church with these babies?
Depends on the church.
I'm sorry.
Depends on the church. But I think that's kind of the beautiful thing, right? Is that there are so many different facets of the body of Christ.
Oh yeah, that's what I love. The diversification of the people from everywhere. Yeah. You know, and that's what makes it so fun.
Yeah.
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 So so you were raised in a Catholic household, Christian household, and so what happened after as you were questioning and wondering, you know, what was that all about?
Yeah. So I remember I was on a cruise ship when I was 15 years old.
Oh my gosh.
A friend of mine had invited me to join her and her family. And I was standing on this cruise ship overlooking this vast ocean.
Right, and it's huge, you guys. Oh my goodness. I've been on cruises before.
Yeah, to be in the middle of the ocean helps to put your life into perspective. And at 15 years old, growing up on a farm, I was not... I don't know. I spent a lot of time thinking, and with God, I didn't have a close relationship with Jesus at the time.
Right.
Yeah. But
I get that 100%.
I was standing on this, standing next to this railing overlooking the vastness of this ocean. And I just remember thinking, and I don't even know where I found these words, but I'm like, I am officially leaving the Catholic Church. Like I'm officially leaving this.
Wow, at 15.
At 15. And it was at that moment that I decided that I was going to go out and explore the religions of the world.
Okay.
And
that's very common.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very common with a lot of people who are searching.
Yeah. Right. So fast forward to, I was 27. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot around that.
Yeah.
There's a lot around.
You need to share a little bit about that. The 27 Club.
Yeah, so there is this, call it like a legend, but there's kind of a reason for it. It's the 27 Club, and you can search the internet for it, and you will find that there are a number of highly talented people, young, bright, shining stars who died at 27 from all different causes, but ultimately the one common denominator was that they allegedly sold their souls to the devil. Sorry, I felt the weight of the room drop.
Right.
That's heavy.
Well, it is very
heavy. But we only have 18 minutes remaining. This is Faith Stories with Dawn DeMarco book. So we're just going to go right into it.
Girl, I asked you, go in. Hey, people need to hear it. They do. They really do.
Yeah. So just really quick backstory. I was in Los Angeles, living in Hollywood, doing camera things. And I was covering a story. It was a journalistic project. I was covering a story about Amy Winehouse. This was in 2012. 2012. Yes. She had passed away. No, 2011, I think, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't remember the dates. Anyhow,
yeah.
I was 26 years old when Amy Winehouse died, so we can do the math later.
Right.
I was born in 1984, so whenever that was, I was 26 years old. So I was doing this coverage on Sunset Boulevard about Amy Winehouse and the 27 Club and interviewing a bunch of people on the street. And I remember I was standing in this very specific place on Sunset Boulevard, and I was doing my my sign off, which is like the last things that you say before you end your recording. And I said, "Is Amy Winehouse the last of the 27 Club? We'll find out," or something to that effect. And as soon as I said that, I felt this deeply dark, eerie feeling come over me, like there was a demon. Spoiler alert! Like you know, another heavy moment and weird thing to say, but I can't prove that it was. It just felt like that's probably the only thing that it could have been.
Right.
Was like staring at me and saying, "You just wait." And that
must have freaked you out, girl.
It made my bones chill.
I bet.
Yeah, it was really weird. So I was dabbling in the occult, and I was doing a lot of really dark stuff at that time. And so I was hanging on to life,
right?
Just by my fingertips, until the day within my 27th year when I was 27.
Because you thought that was you were going to die.
I did.
Yes. Or did you? I mean, what was that feeling? Because for that demon to say that to you, or to have that sense that that's what he was impressing upon you. How did you? I mean, that's crazy, right? That's not that you're crazy. I'm just saying to have that.
The eerie feeling.
Yeah.
So it was a deeply eerie feeling, and it was. I would say it's probably the same that we would describe a haunting, like just a haunted feeling.
Right.
So I would not have.
It's a good word. Yeah, I like that word.
I would not have said at the time that it was, that it was a demon, but it definitely felt eerie, like it.
And dark.
Eerie and dark, and so because I was dabbling in the spiritual realm.
Right, you opened that door.
I did.
And let me tell you something, you guys. When that door is open, the devil will come in and he's going to try and take you down.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. So I wasn't afraid that I was going to die, but I definitely had I was afraid. I was afraid that something was going to happen. I think distinguishing that, because it wasn't like I wasn't like thinking about death.
Of course not. You were just doing a story about all these people
Yeah.
that died that were famous.
Right.
At 27.
I think, you know what it was, Dawn? I was more afraid of not being able to do the things that I want to do in life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was the part of all of that terrified me. And that's what I was holding on to.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So okay. So what happened after that? What was the next step that? Because you've got a lot to share, I know, and I want to like condense it as much as I can, and then we're going to talk about how the Lord saved you. But I want to save that for episode 2, you guys. You have to come back.
Well, I don't want to spill the beans. Guide me through this, because I will tell you everything all at once, and we'll be running over. And
okay, so after that, what happened next? Because obviously you're walking through this, you're getting closer to your 27th birthday. So what happened?
Yeah. I just continued with my life. I mean, I had.
It didn't impact you. You were still dabbling in the occult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was still. It didn't. The eeriness that I experienced at that moment did not lead me to hope.
No.
It only.
Because you're in darkness, and you didn't even realize that. I'm sure.
No, and so let's say that was. Gosh, I don't remember. Again, we would have to look up when Amy Winehouse passed away. But being that I was 26, my birthday is in December, and then I didn't come to Jesus until the following August.
Right.
So it could have been about a year.
Right. Sure.
From
Absolutely.
that moment to when I finally saw hope. So a lot of things happened in that time. And I think I probably went on another Native American healing ceremony and did some psychedelics.
Okay.
Separately from the Indian healing ceremony,
Right.
Native American healing ceremony, I just continued.
Going down
searching.
that path.
Yeah.
Right.
I was searching.
Yeah.
But I was searching for cleansing. I was searching to feel clean. I felt so dirty inside.
And why do you think that is? Do you think it's because you were dabbling in the occult, or do you think it was just something in your past or a combination of?
All of the above.
Okay.
Yeah. Like multiple choice of 398 triple letters. If there was anything to do, I did it.
Okay.
And not only did I do it, but I did it with an attitude.
Okay. And you were in Hollywood, and you're an actress. You're a executive producer. Talk about that time. What did that all look like? Because that was from. And I'm not saying everybody in Hollywood is involved in the occult, but
No.
it's it seems like recently it's very much in your face, and they don't care. And they're not hiding it.
Yeah.
So can you kind of touch on that?
Yeah, a little bit. I would say being in Hollywood and being in the entertainment world, it's multifaceted. It's like, I would say, any mega industry.
Right. Of course, they're all gonna. Yeah, it's not just Hollywood. It's across the board.
It is across the board. But I would say, specific to your question, you find what you're looking for.
Right. That is so true.
And you attract whatever is going
right.
on inside. So I was always around really good people. I was never around quote bad people, but I remember there was a moment, because I was treading this line between being the good girl and having this dark, manipulative, yucky side. And I remember one night I was out with a group of friends. We all had a show together. And we were out for like a late night after party thing at this cafe diner. And I don't remember what it was that I said, but I made some sort of comment and nobody caught it except for the one guy who was always quiet in the group.
Really?
And he saw me. And at that moment, I realized, oh, he saw me. Like he saw it.
In depths.
He saw the thing that I've been trying to hide. He saw the yucky one.
Wow. And what did he say?
He didn't say a word. He just looked at me.
And you knew he saw the depths of your soul.
I think he did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never spoke with him again.
Really?
So I don't know whether he saw something
Wow.
or whether it was just a reflection, that was reflected back to
like
me.
a mirror kind of
Right.
thing. Okay.
So at that moment, I was like, oh, crap. People can see it now. I can't
Do you
hide
think
this
because
anymore.
it was taking over the good side, it was kind of enveloping you into the darkness?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So I recognized at that point that I had to make a decision that I was either going to go all the way dark, and this is how I reasoned in my mind.
Sure.
I'm either going to have to go all dark,
Right.
and those are the terms that I used,
Wow.
or all light. And I knew how to go all dark because it was all around.
Right, exactly.
It was so easy to do. I was already in it. All I had to do was go all the way. I didn't know how to be all good.
Wow.
So at that moment, I decided that I needed to just kind of wipe the slates clear and
Okay.
stop talking to everybody, stop doing everything.
Yeah, you isolated yourself.
I just isolated myself.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was the common denominator.
Right. And that you were smart enough to realize that, because a lot of people don't do that. They don't say, okay, I'm part of this equation. What do I need to do to change?
Yeah, well, yeah.
So, okay, so
Yeah, that's a hard decision
It is.
to make for somebody who's so proud.
Well,
It was painful.
that's what gets us is our pride.
It was painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, very uncomfortable.
So we have about little more than 2 minutes before we go to commercial break. You want to kind of touch on what happened next after you've had, okay, am I going deeper to the darkness or am I going to go to the light? So can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah. I don't even know how long I spent in isolation. I still went to work. I wasn't depressed, which was an interesting thing because sometimes
It's a crazy
people ask
dichotomy,
me,
right?
like,
That you would think you would be, yeah.
were you depressed? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I wasn't depressed.
Okay.
I was just in a dark place. It was
Yeah.
just darkness. So maybe
Maybe you were, but maybe the enemy didn't want you to think that you were depressed. He was like preparing you.
maybe.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I don't want to spill the beans.
Well, we got to spill a little more
Okay,
beans.
all right.
And then just share a
Okay.
little bit because, definitely you want to do a little bit so that
Okay.
it's a teaser so that they have to come back in September.
Okay, so we're teasing you right now with this little bit of information. One day, I was lying in my bed, and I went into this meditative state, and I felt
And
myself-
meditation isn't bad.
No.
But this type of meditation was not good. Yes? Or am I wrong in assessing that?
It was just, there was so much swirling inside of me at
Okay.
this moment that I needed to just like clear.
Right. That's what you were doing when you
Reset.
started to meditate in your room.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So I I wasn't meditating in the sense of like humming or I think maybe some of the traditional Eastern things. I just needed to relax. And there was a struggle for my soul happening at that very moment.
Very much so. Okay, so pause there.
Yeah.
We're going to go to break.
Broughton Garage Door Sales now offers you a difference with the LiftMaster Secure View Ultra Quiet Smart Opener with camera, LED 360-degree lighting, and battery backup. Built-in camera adds video and two-way audio communication to the MyQ app. You can control, secure, and monitor your garage anytime, anywhere from your smartphone. Schedule today at broughton.com.
Just simply call Broughton. We open doors for you.
Tavilla Properties, located at 11471 West Sample Road, Suite 17, located in Coral Springs, Florida, for all your commercial needs. Call Jan at 954-341-1632. That's 954-341-1632, or visit www.tavillaproperties.com.
Discover Rosie's Garden. The collection draws inspiration from the beautiful niece of the founder, Rosie, who brought joy to many before passing too soon. Her beauty and spirit are reflected in every piece. Founded by two friends, Rosie's Garden is a female-owned brand passionate about creating stunning, elegant jewelry that embodies the concept of bellissima, the Italian word for beautiful. With a philosophy rooted in grace and elegance, the brand crafts each piece of jewelry using only the finest materials, including 18-karat gold and the highest quality craftsmanship, ensuring that every piece is a true work of art.
Welcome back to Faith Stories. If you have any prayer requests, please email me at faithstorieswithdawn@gmail.com. That's faithstorieswithdawn@gmail.com.
And welcome back. Okay, Holly, we've got about 2 minutes, and I want you to give a little bit of a teaser because I believe you're coming back on September 16th. So mark your calendar so that you can learn what happened to this beautiful young lady. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm lying in my bed. And I go into this meditative state just because I'm swirling, like really hard swirling in my mind. There's like a, basically like a tornado happening in my mind and in my soul. Like this was a real spiral to the max.
Yeah.
And so I'm lying in my bed, my eyes are closed, I'm in a relaxed state, and all of a sudden I feel myself physically descending. And I open my eyes and I am still on my bed. So I close my eyes again and I feel myself like sinking down into my bed even more.
Oh my gosh.
I had been doing a lot of weird spiritual things.
Right. Well, you've opened that door. You've
Yeah.
opened the door to the enemy, and he doesn't mess around.
Right. So I was very experienced with like things happening while your body moving and things like that. Seems weird, but if you've experienced this, you know exactly
You
what
can
I'm
understand.
talking about.
Right.
Right. So I feel myself descending, and even though my eyes are closed and it's daytime, I also see things getting darker and darker and darker, and it's actually feeling hotter and hotter and hotter as I'm descending.
Okay.
And then something happens, and you'll have to wait until
I love it, girl. Thank you. You're so awesome. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for stepping in. You are so awesome. We hit it off. Can you tell? Okay, you guys, something very exciting is happening on Sunday, May 25th. From 10:30 to 11, there's a show on CW channel 11 or 39, based on what cable company you have. There is going to be an advertisement for Faith Stories. So I want you to watch it, and I want you to share it with everybody, because I'm so excited I get to have this opportunity to do this. And yeah, I just want to thank Tia and Martin for asking me to be a part of their program, and check his program out. It's really fun and interesting, and you'll learn a lot. You guys, listen, have a great week. We'll see you next Wednesday at 3 o'clock. My guest next week is Ed Salazar. Take care, you guys.
Thank you for watching Faith Stories, where you will hear stories of hope, faith, and love. Please join us next week, and remember, God meets you where you are, but does